All right, fam. City Planter 225 back for the planting season. Today I'm planting citrus trees, and as you can see, I have a hole dug out right there. And in there, I have some of the dirt from that hole. I have some worm castings. As you can see, that white stuff, perlite, which helps for the draining. And this is the soil that I use for cactus, palms, and citrus trees, okay? So what I'm about to do is I'm going to, gotten windy out here. I'm gonna mix this soil up real quick. Some of the existing soil with some of the soil specifically made for citrus trees, and I got some worm castings in there as well. And so I'm gonna put a little bit on the bottom of the hole. All right. Then I have this stuff right here. It's called Mycos, which is some good microbials. Put some of that in the bottom. And then once I get that tree out of that pot, I'll just sprinkle a little bit of it around the root base. You know, just a little bit down in there. Right? The next thing is I got to get this tree out of this pot. Now see, this tree is a, look at the good root system there. Look at that. Good roots. So, it's a mix of a lemon tree on this side and a Satsuma orange tree on the other side. Okay? So I like to sprinkle some of these microbials directly onto the roots. See that? Before I put it down in there. Because it helps with, it prevents shock. Because when you move a tree, family, you kind of want to go into shock because you move it. See, those microbes go ahead and get to work and start breaking down the nutrients and make that tree feel right at home. So now, the next move is, is to backfill into that hole with that mixture of the soil that was already there, the soil that's for citrus trees, the worm castings, and even in that hole that I dug out, I even saw some worms down in there already, which lets me know that they're definitely gonna go to work on this stuff. You want those worms down in there. A little bit of that. Okay. Okay, once I get some of that soil backfilled in, I go to the next move, which is some Espoma organic chicken manure. And you can't put too much. You have to put about 2.5 tablespoons per tree. So since I got a half a teaspoon, I'll put just 5 of these, just sprinkle it around in there. Because it will burn your plant if you use too much. Now if you go with cow manure, it won't burn your plant like the chicken manure will. So this is 2. I just put it around the edges. That's 3. Okay. 4. And 5. And then you just finish backfilling it with that soil. Okay. Look like I may not have enough. This is some of that dirt that came out of there. Uh-oh. Look at that. We got a grub. You don't want this guy down in there. You want those earthworms, not the grubs. They like to eat root systems. Okay, so now, clearly, I don't have enough soil down in there. So, I sounded like a rock. It was. We'll leave it there. Gotta mix some more soil up. Well, I'll just shake some down. And this is a Satsuma orange tree here that was grafted onto a lemon tree. Okay? So, I'm gonna water it in here shortly. But not right now. I just wanted to show you guys how I did that. As you can see, that's the tree. Here's my lemon tree. I put it in. So what I've been doing today is, you see I got these poles up. I'm going to enclose the side of my yard. And then I'm going to open this fence up from about there to there. Once I privatize this area out here. So I'm going to run the fence about 40 feet that way, about 50 feet that way, like that. About 2,000 square feet. And then I'm going to open it up to the backyard. And I'm going to keep all my vegetation back here. And also what I did was, the dirt that came out of those holes for the poles, I kind of worked them to these low areas. And I'm trying to raise them up, especially in that little corner there, so the water can run away from the house. So nothing goes to waste out here. So there's some more dirt that came out of that hole, and came out of that hole for that lemon tree, that Myers lemon. That's a Satsuma orange and a lemon tree. And I have another tree, a mandarin orange tree, that I'm going to put about right along and right here near this pole. There's one of my pineapples and one of my tomato plants right there. And I have some logs these are going to be the borders for my garden bed over here. So that's what I've been working on today, fam. So I'm looking forward to having a food forest on this side of my house, and it's going to be a pretty decent size out here. It's going to be nothing but food out here. I got lemons, oranges, figs. I got strawberries coming. I just got to move them over here. Watermelon, cucumbers, onions. I got all colors of bell peppers, from orange to red to if y'all can see me, orange, red, purple, lilac, chocolate, white, yellow. So that's what we'll be doing out here, as well as the cucumbers. I'm gonna have some gold tomatoes and some I have what they call these are patio tomatoes right there. They're like 1 inch in diameter. They're not like really as small as cherry tomatoes, but they're a little bit bigger. So anyway, that's what I've been working on today. Got one more tree to plant. So just want to show you guys how I did it. You dig the hole out. You take some of that soil out of the hole. You mix it with some of that citrus tree soil. And like I say, I put worm castings in mine. And once I put a little bit in there, I put some microbials in there. Then once I fill it in, I put a little chicken manure, 2.5 tablespoons, and I put more soil on top of that until it's filled up. And I do have to put a little more here, and maybe a little more around that lemon tree, and then put a little mulch on top of it, and that'll be it. City Planner 225. Peace.